For the first time in the matchup, we see Superstar Sean.
And he's ready for action here. And it's going to be Tommy Vandal coming in the ring now for the first time.
So we get the bigger member of each team in the ring.
But clearly the size difference goes to the Heartbreak Express here.
In every way, shape, or form.
Look at the physique on Sean Davis.
That's highly impressive. Arnold Schwarzenegger would be completely impressed with
Oh,
that.
absolutely. See, Tommy Vandal can't compete with that.
I'm not sure if Tommy Vandal wants to compete with that. And there you go. Tells me he has a little bit too much midsection for his liking.
All the women love Superstar Sean.
Once again, we've proven that Fabulous Frank lives in his own world.
Everywhere he goes, there's women all over this guy.
Have you seen this where?
Everywhere.
Everywhere? Well, I've never seen it. I've been hanging out with you for several months now. Almost a year.
Don't lie about that. I do not let you hang out with me.
I'm forced to. Not like I do it by choice. Circling in the center of the ring. Tommy Vandal and Superstar Sean Davis. Collar and elbows, center of the ring. Jockeying for position early here. Superstar Sean has the hair. That takes a little bit of strength to shove the Superstar down.
Yeah, it does. Tommy Vandal complaining about something over there in the corner. I think he's saying that Phil pulled his tights. I didn't see that.
Phil pulled his tights.
He wouldn't do that.
Well, Phil can't do anything from the outside of the ring.
That's just Tommy Vandal's making up stories again, looking for excuses, trying to build up excuses already for when they lose this match.
I wouldn't go there so quickly. The Vandals, a well-oiled unit, been together forever, of course, as they are brothers. Back in the collar and elbow.
Back in their corner again.
And he's shoved down again to Superstar Sean. Unbelievable. You would think that Sean would assert his weight a little more effectively here, Frank.
Well, obviously, Tommy getting into good position, getting lower, getting the leverage, and able to shove the big man off. He's wasting his time now worrying about Phil on the outside. He needs to pay attention to the man he's in the ring with.
With this pace, it's going to be tough to get an advantage. A little conversation between the Heartbreak Express here.
Well, that's what a good tag team does. Communicates during the match. You know, it modifies the strategy as needed. If something doesn't work, you go to plan B. Let's see what plan B is.
Well, Sean definitely needs a plan B. Try it again. Third time, the collar and elbow in the center of the ring. Superstar Sean whipped off this time into his partner. And Superstar Sean is effectively 0 for 3. Drop kick sends Sean into Phil Davis.
And things not starting off well here for the Heartbreak Express.
Both Vandals are in the ring now. Chuck Oren just sitting by idly as all four members are in the ring. Did this become a Texas Tornado match?
You never know with the officiating around here.
Smash in the corner. What are we going to see here? Off the back of Tommy goes Johnny into the corner, and down goes Superstar Sean Davis.
And a big impact is Sean Davis falling all the way down to the mat. Now they're going to double team on Phil. What's the excuse for all this double teaming?
I have no clue. Nobody's getting in there, Frank, and I don't ever like to agree with you, but nobody's doing anything here.
Uh-oh. This doesn't look good.
If this is what we think it is, this is big trouble. Oh, no, Frank. Into the corner goes Sean on top of Phil.
And Phil not exactly in a prime position right there.
Over 300 pounds crashing into his partner.
And the Vandals clearly in control early.
Recovery by Phil Davis.
And there you go. Like that there, he able to recover enough to hit Tommy Vandal, push him into the ropes, and that caused Johnny Vandal to come down on top of the turnbuckle there.
What a great way to make a comeback by the Heartbreak Express, who now seem to have, dare I say, complete control. Outside go the Vandals out in front of Amy Vitale. There we go.
There you go. Uh-oh, Kimberly's coming after
You
her.
knew this was going to happen if it got outside the ring. Amy runs like a scalded dog. That
Kimberly just needs to mind her own business. Too much of a busybody on the outside of the ring there.
Why not? Why doesn't Amy just defend herself? I'm sure she can handle her own.
She's a classy woman. She doesn't even be out there getting in cat fights and things like that.
So she runs
She's a
like her
lady.
hair's on fire, Frank?
Well, I mean, when you got, a street girl like Kimberly chasing you around, what else are you
going to
going to
go
do?
to street girl stuff again. You know nothing about her. There's no way you know that she's a
She
street
hangs
girl.
out with the Vandals. That's all I need to know about her character.
Oh, I see. Superstar Sean looks for the elbow and missed. As the larger competitor, when you miss an impact move like that, it is going to take its toll on you. That's for sure.
Oh, it definitely does. And Tommy trying to make the tag, and
Johnny wasn't even looking. Too busy working the audience to even look for the tag, and he was there. Tommy into the boot in the corner. Tag into Fabulous Phil. Heartbreak Express always work well as a team. Double clothesline. Headbutts.
There you go. Poetry in motion.
Well,
Working
there's
as
the
a
strut.
well-oiled unit right there.
There's that strut you love so much, Frank.
Hey, when you've got it, flaunt it. And the Heartbreak Express demonstrating their excellent tag team skills here. They've got Tommy Vandal trapped in their corner where they can effectively double team him, and Tommy can't get any help from him.
Tommy's trying to fight out here, Frank. Lands a couple of right hands, but is blocked from the corner by Fabulous Phil and shoved into the turnbuckles.
In good ring positioning there by Phil, knowing exactly where he needed to be to stop that tag from happening.
Off the ropes clothesline by Superstar Sean, who was just tagged in.
Beautiful clothesline there that time. Turn Tommy Vandal inside out. He's in trouble now.
Misses a splash, though, and they've had trouble following up their high-impact maneuvers so far in this matchup. That's allowed the Vandals to be active.
Well, Tommy's done just enough to stay out of the way of those big moves to avoid getting finished off. That's the only reason he's still in this match.
As you see, Johnny Vandal working over the crowd again. Once again, not looking for the tag, Frank. What are we seeing here?
Well, I think you're seeing both tag teams having some problems here today. This is kind of like a football game where both teams, it's filled with turnovers and penalties. The point is, whoever gets the big offensive move, that's who's going to win this one. Whoever can finally get it together, pull off the big move, is going to win this match.
Strategic kick to the hamstring area, poked in the eye. A Fabulous Frank favorite.
Absolutely.
Amy Vitale reasserts herself.
That's it, Amy. Slaps him right in the face.
Tommy Vandal in a world of hurt now. Been in the ring for several minutes. The Heartbreak Express have made fluid tags and stayed fresh. That's the difference right now.
Oh, we saw the Heartbreak Express. They were having their problems earlier on, but they're getting together.
Turnbuckle to turnbuckle and a foot to the face of Fabulous Phil. Buys Tommy Vandal some time. Now he's looking for a follow-up. Didn't go for the tag.
Bit surprised there, but then again, where Phil was positioned in the ring, he was in between him and his corner. He needed to do something to get to that corner, but it's not going to happen.
Huge 300-plus pound leg drop by superstar Sean Davis.
And Sean did hit the big move that time.
And Tommy continues to fight back. Right hand after right hand. Where is this energy coming from after that leg drop? Elbow sends him down again.
Oh, that was just like a collision of two cars that time.
He's got to get to the corner. There's no way the Vandals have a chance in this matchup unless Tommy can get to the corner and tag his brother. Double reverse elbow. There's the prance again as the Superstars feeling it here. Heartbreak Express feel like they have this one over with.
Things definitely going in their favor. And now he's got Tommy in a precarious position, just pounding away on his chest there.
Clubbing forearm blows, Frank. Continue to wear down Tommy Vandal. Another fluid tag by the Heartbreak Express.
Oh.
Right, huge right hand. Uh-oh. That's not the right guy there, Sean.
And Sean definitely apologizing to Phil. He's a good partner. It's nice that he takes time to apologize in the middle of a match like this.
Can't take time when you got to stay on top of your opponent. He's going to have to save the apologies for later if they want to win this one. And Tommy Vandal continues to fight back and gets raked across the eyes for it. Feels no effect. Sneaks through. Going to the corner. Still can't make the tag.
So close, but so far.
And a friendly gesture from Superstar Sean to everybody.
And it's got him down the middle of the ring.
Snapmare does take him down. Knee drop missed. You are right. Your analogy was spot on about this matchup being like a football game full of turnovers and penalties.
Absolutely. Both teams having their problems. You see Sean holding his knee there. He may have injured himself that time.
It's very possible. You miss a move like that, you're risking injury. Now, once again, doesn't go for the tag. He was down and hurt, decides to follow up.
I guess he's going to try to take advantage of the knee injury.
Shot off into the corner. Johnny wasn't looking, and he got clocked down from ringside to the floor.
Well, I mean, maybe if Tommy had gone for the tag instead of trying to work on the legs, he would have been able to make the tag that time.
I think without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, Sean's down on the ground, on the canvas rather, clutching his knee.
And that was definitely his opportunity to make the tag. Now he's in there getting double teamed.
Now they're going to rearrange the facial features.
That's what Tommy Vandal gets. That's what he gets trying to be a hero there, trying to win the match by himself.
Oh, no. Storming into the ring. Oh, there goes Chuck Aaron. He's cleaned everybody out with a chair. I don't hear a bell. Oh, no. Johnny Vandal just hit Tommy Vandal over the head with a chair?
Oh. That was no accident. He did that on purpose.
There's nobody else there. The only person there is hitting the ring was his partner.
I don't know what just happened, but I think I like it.
Now, you may like it, but that's monumentally sad.
Look at that look on the face of Johnny Vandal. Looks like a man possessed out there.
Cover, count of 3. And thanks to Johnny Vandal losing his cool, the Heartbreak Express take this one. No contest.
And Johnny Vandal just staring right into the ring, staring at his brother. He hasn't moved from that spot.
I don't think he's going anywhere either anytime soon.
Look at the look on his face.
Frank, what would possess him to do something of that nature just after what we saw?
He looks like a man who just snapped. I don't know what happened, why it happened, but that he snapped.
I mean, we understand that that Tommy had trouble making the tag, and we understand that he was pushed down from ringside. But the video and the footage will clearly show that his brother did not do it on purpose. That it was a result of an incident in the ring.
And look at him just standing there staring. Kimberly in there to attend to Tommy.
I don't think anybody's safe right now. Not the way that he looks. If I was a Heartbreak Express, I think I'd still get out of Dodge as quickly as possible. I don't think anybody's safe right now.
The Heartbreak Express enjoying the victory.
Oh, yeah, there's Sean and that wonderful physique we've come to know.
Hey, it is one in the win column for the Heartbreak Express. A big matchup they win here.
That you can't, That you can't deny the Heartbreak Express. And
Johnny's back in the ring. He's going to go after Tommy again.
No, he's not. He's going after Kimberly, it looks like, Frank. What did she do? No, there's no call for this. What did she do?
I don't know what's going on here.
He's got Kimberly. Oh, no. Kick to the gut of Kimberly. High vertical suplex. There's absolutely no excuse for this.
Well, it's Johnny Vandal calling for the microphone. Maybe he's going to explain himself here. Well, Johnny Vandal's saying he doesn't need anybody's help. He doesn't need the fans. He doesn't need his brother. He doesn't need anyone. He says he can do it on his own, and after what we've just seen, I think I believe him.
October 27th, D1PW's 1-year anniversary. You got brother versus brother. You got Johnny Vandal versus Tommy Vandal. You got a man versus a peasant. You got Goliath versus David, and I'm Goliath. I'm big time. October 27th, Tommy Vandal, you're going to get what you deserve, and I am the better Vandal, and you'll find that out real soon.